The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Saban Entertainment, and Subaraya Productions.
I was kind of hoping we'd end on the Morph.
That has to be at the beginning, so
Well, we clapped, so let's get started.
Damn it.
Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Top 10 show here on the Tokucast today.
Nice segue.
Thank you.
Today, it's 10 as in 2 5s. We have the top 5 worst and top 5 best mentors in Power Rangers.
Yay.
Yay. But we're going to start with the worst so we can end on a good note. But let's start with the mentors that we thought
Sucked.
Yeah. So
Number 5, we got Zordon from Power Rangers 2017.
Yelling at you works. I know it does. The more I yell, the more you will be inclined to morph. Morph. You're not morphing.
You want to try again? Yell at them some more.
I think it'll work.
Morph! Up! Worked the second time.
That was his entire thing in the movie.
It really was.
Much as I love Bryan Cranston's performance,
No, his performance is great.
He's terrible.
His
This
performance
character
is
is terrible.
The one moment where then Billy's dead. Spoilers. It's like, well,
Spoilers for me.
If you've seen the trailer, you know he comes back.
so Zordon's like, well, I guess I gotta resurrect his ass.
I can't come out of the wall anymore.
I'm good now. Morph. And then they actually do. So it worked. Yelling at them eventually worked.
Yeah.
Besides turning the one black guy into a zombie. Cause
that's more or less what we became.
How racist.
Alright. Yeah,
Number 4.
Zordon was not that great in that movie.
This version not that great.
He literally just yelled at them for 2 hours. And just...
Felt
that one,
like
I still
2 hours.
love the literally, that whole clap thing is pretty much Billy morphed, demorphed, and he goes, do it again. You can't, can you? Come on, do it again. Nope, get the fuck out.
Number 4.
Number 4, Gosei from Megaforce / Super Megaforce.
Now, there is a perfectly good explanation for this. Number 3.
Morph! Number 3, Demetria from Turbo.
But although she is on here. But yeah, Gosei was awful. I'm what Zordon left behind here.
I think he says he was
Zordon was my master.
Apprentice or some shit. And then proceeded
Except I have a face on the wall instead of a...
face in a tube.
Yeah.
He was a precursor to Zordon 2017.
Yep.
He just couldn't move.
At all.
Prototype.
Not even his mouth.
There's a perfectly good explanation for that.
More.
But he literally served no purpose as a mentor except...
Especially because of the fact that, okay, you've earned a new power. We didn't do anything. Shut up. You're getting this.
And you're gonna like it.
You've earned powers of Rangers that have never been seen before. AKA, we ran out of fucking footage.
Or because of the fact that our Jonathan Zach War is terrible.
Yeah.
Super mega win.
Alright, number 3. You said it was
Demetria from Turbo.
I'm going to give you advice in a riddle, and I will never tell you what it means.
Or if whether or not you think it's right is actually right. Because that's what mentors do. Be vague and mysterious.
And offer nothing. And then you'll literally never see me again.
Thank Christ.
One weighs 3 ounces, sits in a tree, and is extremely dangerous.
Your performance.
A sparrow with a machine gun. That is the answer to morphing.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
But yeah, she was awful. She
was
literally served no purpose other than the fact that Zordon had to go away for story.
In terms of the characters in that show, she wasn't the worst.
No, she wasn't.
Alpha 6 was...
Yo!
Get the fuck out. Moving on. Number 2.
Yo, we got number 2, Andrew Hartford from Operation Overdrive into
I'm
his
giving
house.
you these things, and I'm also changing your physiology so you can do a whole bunch of extra shit without your consent. Also, have fun. And Yellow, you're never getting a story. That's basically...
And then he's like, Dad, can I be a ranger?
No.
Too bad. Also, he's like, well, you're a robot. What?
To be fair,
That was a good part.
that was the best part of that entire show.
To be fair, it didn't redeem the show at all.
No, it didn't. But
To
that
be
was
fair, he became a real boy.
that was like the greatest twist that show could have actually done. And it did it. And
But
it did it well.
the entire purpose of him as a mentor is summed up in one line in the actual fucking show.
Here's my butler.
That.
I wasn't going to say that, but...
I was going to say, you're rich, buy an army. Done.
Buy an army of mercenaries.
But literally, here's my butler. He'll explain everything. I'm going to go be sort of Indiana Jones. And by Indiana Jones, I mean...
Bruce Wayne.
Nope.
Bruce Wayne meets Indiana Jones.
No, by
That
Indiana,
sounds interesting.
By Indiana Jones, I mean Montana Jones because I'm not nearly as good. So, so here we are.
Apparently Marcus is like Montana. If you live in Montana, yell at him. Moving on. Number 1.
You're a square. You're one of them.
That's racist.
That's shapeless.
The worst mentor in Power Rangers.
Mentor G from Power Rangers Samaruga.
Fuck him with something long, hard, sharp, and sandpapery.
Your dick.
Because he was literally the worst thing. When Antonio... Now, we don't like Samurai. We have not made a secret of this. But the thing that bothers me so much about this is the fact that when Antonio made something for himself to actually help out, Mentor G was like, you made this? I made this. And took it away from him. I'm sitting here like, I want to punch you in the face, 1, because you just stole from him. 2, how dare you invalidate his work like that? Oh my god, it pissed me off to no end. Just because of the fact that he just sounded so condescending, such a bitch-ass, dumb-ass bitch, and I hated him. I hated him so much. He was the worst.
How is he as a mentor to the other 5?
He was the also worst.
Yeah.
Except for Jaden. And that very first thing when he like announces him at the very beginning, which wasn't the actual first episode they aired for some odd reason. I fucking hate him. He can go burn in hell. The 7th layer. That's the other one under the onions. But on to the best list.
Oh, right. We're doing another part of this video. On to the best list. Let's end on a happy note. Number 5, Keeper from Dino Charge.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't terrible. It was very reminiscent of the Zordon days, where he really didn't do much except impart wisdom and then just shut up.
And then he did it a lot better than Demetria.
But we still had to put him low on this list because literally he served no other purpose other than...
Although, he didn't have that badass fight scene at the very beginning.
At the very beginning. But then, once the Rangers were involved, walk in, wisdom. Peace out.
He's like an NPC. That's exactly what he is. He's an NPC.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Take this.
But he was still not terrible. He still helped. And we know he could handle himself in a fight.
He was that NPC that came along in the quest.
He was like a fucking Jedi.
A bad Jedi.
Anakin. Number 4,
Just Anakin. Not Darth Vader, just
And
Anakin.
just Anakin. Number 4.
Zordon from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
The reason that we ended up putting him on this list, although he was just hitting the tube, but he did do a lot of the same things that Kiba did, at least with the wisdom, but he also ended up sacrificing himself at the very end.
Sure.
He was like, if you break my
Tube,
my casing, then all the goodness in me will spread out and get rid of all the evil except all this over here evil.
Because we still need to make a franchise. Even though at the time we didn't know we were making
It
a
also
franchise.
didn't happen the first time when Ivan Ooze broke my tube, so...
Also, Lost Galaxy. They didn't reach that far.
Didn't reach... Well, that's why it was lost.
They were lost.
He brings up a valid point, though, with the movie.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
We need a minute.
I literally never thought of that. Well, I guess just because of the fact that the 1995 movie was not as smart as the original one.
Also, the 1995 movie technically wasn't canon.
Yeah, it's true.
Because they still got their ninja powers a different way in show. So the 1995 movie, not canon. There's your plot hole fix. Moving on.
Number 3.
Morph.
Number 3, we have Kruger, Anubis Kruger from SPD.
Yes. He, although we don't like him as much as his SPD counterpart, because a whole bunch of his stuff had to deal with his wife. But he was cool.
I hold him on par.
He was cool, though. I like him.
He was very cool.
Also, the guy who voiced Daggeron voiced him.
It was a very nice
who was that?
change of pace for a mentor to not only be involved as in terms of imparting wisdom and being the guide, involved in the field when necessary, but didn't overstate his boundaries of, you need to do this too. I can't do everything for you because then what else would I?
You have a job. We're paying you. You're literally on my payroll. So you gotta do something.
But yet still felt like a father figure to them as well.
Yeah. Especially the Jack and Z.
Yeah.
Number 2.
RJ from Jungle Fury.
Because Captain Jack Sparrow is a
literally Captain Jack Sparrow. But he was funny as hell.
/ pothead. But he also became a ranger, which was very nice. And he also had some Karate Kid moments.
He did. I really liked RJ. RJ was just,
He was great.
He was the best thing about that show.
He was one of the best things about that show. And he was just that... There's so many characters in Power Rangers you would go, I wouldn't mind hanging out with him. I wouldn't mind living with him as a roommate.
Yeah.
Because he just seems like an awesome dude.
To be fair, your entire apartment would just smell like weed. But he would be cool.
To be fair, I think a lot of people wouldn't mind that.
Sure. Just Blaze, dude.
Just Morph. Just... Fuck. I was going to say, just Blaze gotta go fight some monsters, man.
Yeah, RJ was cool. I really liked his character. He's like...
Not to mention they had that whole arc with his dad.
Yeah.
Which did not see that coming.
He was just fun to pay attention to. And that, sort of makes it stand out as a character.
That is my chair. You do not sit in my chair. You do not touch my chair. That's my chair.
He was fun, though. I really liked RJ.
Yes.
But number 1.
But number 1, Dr. K from RPM.
Her story.
Boy.
Is so depressing.
Yeah.
Now, she doesn't do much in the imparting wisdom category as a mentor.
She must just stares at you like you're a fucking idiot.
She imparts wisdom, but she tells it to you like, no, this is how it is. Shut the frig up.
But then she just bells you shit and just like, just use this, it'll work.
Uh-huh.
But those are not anime eyes. But her story.
Yes, they are.
Her story is great.
Her love story is so depressing.
It's really depressing. I love how she is a voice behind the man behind the curtain thing at first. Mm-hmm. She's just a voice on a screen.
Yep.
That made me question, wait, did Death Note come out first? Are you just spoofing Death Note at this point? Possibly.
She is only one letter to her name.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, just, her entire story, just literally all I want to do is go outside. Why can't I do that? And then she accidentally ends up creating this virus that was originally, supposed to have a firewall in place so it can't escape.
But then she didn't get a chance to install the firewall.
Yeah.
So it spread worldwide and caused the end of the world. If she can still sleep at night, I'm impressed.
It's like she realizes that it's literally her fault, but at the same time it's not. And because she was just so young in show too. She was only 17,
Nope,
18.
Death Note was first. I was wrong.
Yes.
She was only 17, 18?
You L.
For this.
Mm.
And, seeing her just trying to interact with these people, because she doesn't really do a lot of social interaction.
Mm-hmm.
You
can tell.
Until she was forced to. And
she'd rather just play her violin.
Yeah. I can't wait until we get to that show again. I just skip Go Andre because I've already seen it once, and hell no. And just watch RPM. It's on Netflix.
And if you like Go Andre, good for you. We don't.
Yeah, that's our mentor list. Dr. K definitely deserves to be a number 1.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go outside.
She just wanted to go outside, everybody.
It's like, if you go outside, you'll be poisoned by the sun's rays. You're deathly allergic to them. Then there's a window and a butterfly comes through, and she is not poisoned by the sun. And that just threw everything out of whack from that point out.
Not as much as the Zordon tube thing a minute ago.
Tube!
Also,
mess.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, go join our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, go join our Patreon.
Patreon! You should do it. There are so many rewards.
We've added some. And we are coming up with new shows for the Patreon every day.
Yes. Like Doctor Who stuff.
Like, if you like Doctor Who, me and Marcus want to do a show where we just talk about Doctor Who. Because we love Doctor Who.
And if you've ever considered getting into it, you can watch their reviews and see if it's right for you.
Because we didn't start until... The first thing Doctor Who we ever watched was the 50th anniversary special. That's how late... That's how, Yeah, it was. That's the first thing I watched.
I watched the first season first. Well, series.
You made me watch the 50th anniversary special first.
Oh, yeah. Just like I did with Gokaiger.
Yeah, weird.
But yeah, join the Patreon. There's a lot of stuff we're doing on it.
But as always, we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Morph.